Hello, guys. We're doing a quick walk around investigation of Kids Fest. Imagine Scientology calling a 1 week Kid Fest, 10-day Kid Fest.
We could walk down the sidewalk here if you want. That's another story.
So, Scientology's ready to get as many Latino forces, their BS ethics handlings, and their BS disgusting audits. That's what they're all about. They're not saving our world. They're locking people up inside hotel rooms, interrogating the living F out of them. So if anybody feels like getting interrogated, sign up. There's Scientology organizations, things to the IRS in every one of the states of these United States of America. So if you've been looking for a place that could lock you up against your will and interrogate the living crap out of you, you have found the place. The place to be is exactly here on L. Ron Hubbard Way. And if you're an adult, indulge as much as you want. We don't give an F. And if you're a child, don't bring them. It's really that simple. I mean, imagine that you have to explain common sense to these idiots, including the officials of Los Angeles City, that is all about harboring and hosting these disgusting hotels and commercial buildings filled with kids, filled with minors, filled with children that don't know what in the hell they're being interrogated or locked up in one of these rooms for. I'm gonna turn into AOLA, you guys. Sorry, I'm watching my steps. I see a lot of you are coming in. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Marisa. Let's see what we find today on this Friday night. Oh, look, they opened a door and they just closed it. Stop child trafficking children. See, you guys close the door immediately. They don't want to hear the message. You see, that's part of the problem. They don't want to be told that they're a bunch of child traffickers. They want to be told that they're saving a world. And if you ruin their little delusion that they're not saving a shred of a thing, that they're actually just involved in a criminal conspiracy, then they get very pressed and they want to lock the doors, close the blinds. Oh no, we don't hear you. Oh no, we want to talk to Xenu. And yes, if you're a full-grown adult, nobody gives an F. Go talk to Xenu. Take Xenu out of your damn self. But do not, under any circumstances, involve children in your disgusting audits, in your disgusting ethics cycles, in your disgusting grooming courses. In what world does any adult have to make that point to all these Scientology parents? The year is 2024, Scientology parents. Get your literal heads out of your literal you-know-what. And stop abusing your kids. They're not your property, by the way. Children are not parents' property. Children cannot just be put in whatever interrogation room a parent consents for their child to be put into, and then the child just gets locked up against their will, all with the parents' consent. Why the F is that happening? Why the F are these people getting a kid fest approved by the city of Los Angeles? Let's really get a lot of children here. I mean, as if they haven't seen our literal live streams. Let's get a lot of children involved. Because wouldn't that be great to just promote this disgusting street to ensnare more children? Wouldn't that be so great? And look, you guys, here's the security guards being paid by the child traffickers. And yes, cover your face. Cover your face because you don't want to be seen doing the security job. Having to answer up while you're taking money from child traffickers. Oh yeah, go tell them I'm here. Tell them the child that they trafficked is right here. Tell them on that walkie-talkie, yo, the child you trafficked from Mexico just showed up. Yeah, cover your face. Cover your face. You don't want anyone to see. But there you go, you guys. We see his face. You see that other person's face. These are the people that are taking paychecks from child traffickers. So it must feel very great to go cash your check from child trafficking. And oh, yeah, look, they're paying me, $45 an hour, way more than any of the children being trafficked inside of these hotels and commercial buildings are getting paid. So give it up to this security guard and this security officer that are now standing here, because Scientology does have a lot of money from all the child trafficking that they pull off, that they just have unlimited funds to pay outside security forces so that their own security doesn't have to deal with the protesters. Isn't that great, you guys? That they can just tap into their endless amount of child trafficking money and pay unscrupulous security guards that do cover their entire face. God forbid they get recognized. God forbid their family finds out that they're just protecting child traffickers.
Do you have little brothers? Do you have little sisters? Do you have kids? Are you protecting them? Who are you protecting?
I mean, imagine the lack of scruples you must have to be protecting child traffickers. Imagine you get to go inside those hotels. Imagine you get to see there's still underage kids inside of these commercial buildings. And imagine the face of unbothered that you see right there from these security guards. Oh yeah, just pay me the money. As long as I can protect child trafficking, let me know where I can go and cash my child trafficking check. Let me know. Is Bank of America cashing child trafficking checks? Is Wells Fargo cashing child trafficking checks? Which bank in America is banking this child trafficking enterprise? Because guess what? All of you, American Express, all of you bankers that bank this child trafficking operation, start checking in with your legal departments. Start checking in where the hell you're getting the money to traffic children, all with the consent of their parents, no less. So this is the outside security people that are now being outsourced so that the security guards don't have to hear that there are a bunch of child traffickers all day. Yes, move it. Move it. Get away from the camera. Plenty people are seeing you. Plenty people are seeing your face. So hopefully you really cash a lot of checks from the child trafficking that you're benefiting from. Hopefully you really do. Yeah, go tell the people. Go tell your people right there. And yes, you guys, we don't care if these people are not Sea Org members. They're worse because they're taking money from the child traffickers themselves. Oh, look, here's another one of these people hosting and paying for child trafficking to happen right there. Oh, look, we're missing all the vans, all the child trafficking vans. There you go, Marisol Nichols. Do you see that van? Child trafficking is still happening, being transported people with vans. So for all of you who heard the very fake pitch that Marisol Nichols, actress Marisol Nichols, besties with the LAPD, human trafficking lieutenant in charge of human trafficking, telling people that, oh, you know what? Vans used to be a thing of the past. You don't have to worry about vans child trafficking your kids anymore. Well, leave it to Scientology to, keep the vans part of the child trafficking conversation, because it's not just all happening online, Marisol. So stop kidding yourself. Yeah. With all the migrant kids, well, you know what? But Scientology doesn't want just any migrant kids. They want to hand select them. They want to choose them. They choose the kids that they can literally already have groomed. So they really tap on the parents to groom them. So by the time that they do get to these disgusting hotels and commercial buildings, the kids are already groomed with all the terminology. So they don't know how the F to be, being misled and misguided. Buying planters, getting as many blockers as they can, because nothing says they're clean like a bunch of planters that they have to put here to really obstruct. I mean, these people are disgusting. No literal shame. They just want to be told that they're saving a world. Oh yeah, you're really going to save a world by child trafficking a lot of kids. In what world does that make a shred of sense? Somebody just moved out on the stairs over there. I mean, can you imagine that you're in fear of being recorded? Keep hiding in the stairs. Don't you worry about it. We're not leaving. And we will get your face on camera, so we can continue to document how many child traffickers the LAPD doesn't give an F about. It's time to really start recording this for the LAPD, who has no manpower to enforce a shred of law in this city, but has all the manpower to be besties, the LAPD human trafficking lieutenant. Lieutenant Evans, I believe is his name, you guys. Besties with Marisol Nichols, living it up, showing up to her podcast in full LAPD uniform, and really talking to Marisol about what it takes to spot a trafficker. Yeah, Marisol Nichols, the one that's been, a patron of these commercial buildings and hotels for how many decades, Marisol? Since the early 90s, you guys, Marisol Nichols has been literally a paid member to these hotels. Yeah. All their permit gathering and all that shit, you guys, is all complete and utter BS. These people are opportunistic AF. All it is sanitizing their image. Oh, we really want to help the Democrats. We really want to host a lot of events for the Latino community. They really want to recruit as many families as they deemed qualify. Don't forget that no one's getting inside of these hotels until they answer the question if they've committed any felonies for which they haven't been arrested. And the idiots at the LAPD outsource those questions to underage kids inside of these commercial buildings and hotels. Imagine the stupidity of the leadership of the LAPD to be like, you know what would be a great idea to send all these Latino families there and, just ask them if they've committed any felonies. And if they have, might as well give them a program. And, instead of sending them to jail, you do your L. Ron Hubbard magic with them. And, just float their felonies. Float them and let the IRS give them the tax incentive to float a felony. Because that's what's going on inside of that exact building day in and day out. Oh, your needle is floating. Have you committed any crimes for which you have not been arrested? Oh, yeah, matter of fact, 2 weeks ago, oh, look, right there, the window. The literal commanding officer of this organization, the commanding officer of this organization was sleeping with his underage assistant. So if you think that it has never happened in this exact building, you're wrong. Because the literal commanding officer who was sent to the RPF for going out to deal with a minor, right, sir? Out to deal with a minor just handled with a floating needle? Are you stupid? Child trafficker. And yeah, you guys saw the commanding officer of this entire building sleeping with a minor, his assistant, no less. And Scientology calls it out to the, oh yeah, just go float it. Go figure out if you were just confused before you had the evil purpose to go out to D with a child. In that building, the commanding officer sleeping with his underage assistant. But you know what? Does anyone give an F? No. The LAPD is happy that all of those out to Ds, all of those self-admitted felonies are just getting laundered on L. Ron Hubbard way. The city of Los Angeles was stupid enough to give a convicted felon his own street. Why in the hell does L. Ron Hubbard have a street in Los Angeles if he was a convicted felon running from the law? You ask yourself that question. Why the fuck was L. Ron Hubbard given a street when he's a convicted felon? Trafficking Shelly Miscavige, 12 years old. Shelly Miscavige on a ship with L. Ron Hubbard. Make it make sense. And you just go like that, oh, L. Ron Hubbard, convicted felon. Oh, over there, the commanding officer gets to screw his underage assistant. They didn't call it assistant, you guys. They called it communicator. Oh, that's the CO's communicator, an underage child. But don't you worry, Scientology will float it all away, right, LAPD? Your little buddies here, just float your needle, pay, get your tax write-off quick. You won't have to go talk to the LAPD about having a complete out-to-D with a minor. Oh no, you wouldn't want to end up in jail. What if a psychiatrist sees you in jail? So that's what's being laundered day in and day out. And the LAPD is very happy to, launder your felonies and call that a religious experience. So if anyone can make sense of that, we'd love to hear how that makes a shred of sense for any idiot lawyers that are out there in America that literally cannot tell their literal head from their you-know-what. Just completely making this all about, oh yeah, just go and float your needle. As soon as you completely admit to a felony, you can just float it thanks to L. Ron Hubbard, convicted felon that he was and is. Convicted of fraud, on the run, being aided and abetted by who? By his minions. Did you have anything to do with that, Mike Rinder? Did you aid and abet L. Ron Hubbard to escape the law? Or did you just help get the IRS approval so that all these self-admitted felons could come and get their crimes off to a child? Which one is it? Is it A or B? Or is it A and B? Because that would be great for you to, write on your next blog post how I helped L. Ron Hubbard escape from getting caught while he had Shelly Miscavige, 12-year-old, on a ship getting trafficked. That'd be great for you to write another post about that on your blog, where all you do is get off your paper clip with Holtz. It's time for you all to get your real ethics in at the FBI Crimes Against Children Unit. Not in this bullshit commercial building. How stupid can you be? How criminal can you be? How disgusting can you possibly be? And this goes for all of you, Scientology parents, because once again, the problem starts with the Scientology parent grooming their kid. They're not parenting their kid. They're literally grooming them. Oh, really learn this word. You really want to have to learn the word treason. Why does a 6-year-old need to learn the word treason? Oh, because L. Ron Hubbard said in his ethics book that, children should be taught the conditions. And let's really teach a 6-year-old the condition of treason. Let's really lock up a child for 5 hours in a room alone, being told that they're in treason, and to find out who they really are. Find out that you are. Find out that you're not wearing your hat. There's a human child trafficking van going in and out. And that idiot laughing it up. I mean, it's ridiculous, you guys. It's disgusting. They keep getting all these BS permits to do what? To help the community? To continue to pretend that they are helping anybody but themselves? Let's do a short Q&A, you guys. Send your questions around, because I am just about out of breath for these MFers. I'm sickened by their disgusting, literal gall of calling something Kid Fest. What type of degenerates are these people to really call, oh, let's really have a Kid Fest here, because kids is really who we really need to target. But they open up these opportunities for parents to bring their kids, and they put all these stupid games or whatever to just ensnare them and be like, oh, don't you want to come here at the building with us? Oh, don't you want to do a course? Oh, don't you want to go up the bridge? Oh, don't you want to get clear?
Dude, I think about that all the time. I love it.
This is so insane. See, the community knows, you guys. The community knows. It wasn't recent. It was still when I was in the Sea Org, so it was a couple of decades ago. But Remember, you guys, nothing changes. L. Ron Hubbard cannot be changed. L. Ron Hubbard cannot be reined back. L. Ron Hubbard cannot be cross-ordered. L. Ron Hubbard cannot be told no. So these idiots never change. They're still stuck in the 1950s. Imagine the stupidity of these idiots. Oh, let's really apply however L. Ron Hubbard was thinking in 1963. Let's really go with that, because that's really going to make a lot of sense. They never change. They never alter whatever in the hell L. Ron Hubbard pitched. And since L. Ron Hubbard pitched to, always launder felonies for self-admitted felons and blame it on children, that little policy has not been reined back since we were stuck inside of those disgusting hotels. The Free Ones event is also targeting teens. Imagine that they even have Teen Week at the Free Ones. So they want children, they want minors, they want children to be stuck inside of these hotels and commercial buildings. And that's what's being called out, because it's unconscionable, disgusting, could not be more disgusted that they're still doing this with a straight face. Could not be more disgusted at all the Scientology parents who are still today doing the bidding of a convicted felon, who are still putting their kids in harm's way. Why are parents being allowed to do this in the United States of America? Why? It's not illegal to control adults. So sorry for all of you who want to really save adults. Guess what? It's not illegal for them to control the adults. So grab your Kleenex box and wipe your tears, because the adults cannot be saved. They have to save themselves. All the protests that happened when we were there inside of those hotels as children had nothing to do with children. Nobody gave an F about us being stuck in the hotels. Everybody was like, oh my God, Lisa McPherson. Oh my God, Lisa McPherson. Sorry to break the news to all of you. She was a full-grown adult. Imagine if that happened to a full-grown adult. What the fuck was happening to kids? Start connecting the dots. Stop playing dumb. Stop making it look like it's really hard to figure it out. Because you know what? It isn't. Get any single last shred of person that does not have the age of consent to be ensnared in this disgusting role place. And let the rest of them stay inside. All grown adults that subjected their kids to this can go answer the questions of the FBI Crimes Against Unit, if there even is one. If all your tax-paying dollars don't pay for a shred of helping a child getting ensnared in a disgusting racketeering scheme, which they have no idea what in the F is being done to them. It's true. They don't like us here, you guys. They don't like us, especially the kids they fucked over. They hate Laura. They hate Jenna. They hate Aaron. They hate Liz. They hate Nora. They hate us. They literally hate us. They despise us because imagine in all these decades, no one has questioned these MFers about what in the hell they do to children. How many more decades need to pass with kids, with these people getting unfeathered access, utterly unfeathered access to underage kids? Randoms inside of a hotel, randoms inside of a commercial building. You're very groomed as a child. Oh no, they're not a random. They're a Scientologist, so you should really trust them because you know they're OT5. Well, guess what? Plenty of OT5 out to deers going out to the with children. So it never even mattered if someone was clear OT5, OT3, OT whatever. They always had their shit. And these people know it. They all know it because they're transcribing it, because they're video recording it, because they're writing it down on pieces of paper. Right here's the ethics department. So right here is where literal Julian Schwartz would sit down with people and be like, okay, we know that this criminal act took place 3 weeks ago on the 4th floor of this exact building. We have all the info here, so let's figure out a way to float your needle now. Let's figure out a way for you to get a sec check with more questions so we really get you fully incriminated because, you know, the IRS said that would be a very religious thing you could be doing for yourself. So pay the $50,000 and then, you know, call American Express. Make sure you get us $50,000 before 2 o'clock. And then, you know, your felony can just float with the technology of L. Ron Hubbard, of the convicted felon that we all worship inside of this disgusting commercial buildings. Let's just follow what L. Ron Hubbard says right here. Oh, look, L. Ron Hubbard says by the power invested in me, any overts or withholds you have fully told me are forgiven by all Scientology. So no one will find out. The Clearwater Police doesn't give an F. The LAPD doesn't give an F. They love outsourcing their law enforcement to these commercial buildings. I mean, decades that the Clearwater Police and the LAPD have been tapping this building to go, you know, clear it over there, float it over there. So, for any attorneys in Los Angeles that have clients that might be facing criminal charges, why don't you just get them a Scientology auditor? Why don't you just tell them, why do you need an attorney? Just go get a Scientology auditor, go get them that your needle is floating, and then all of a sudden it's all going to be floated, it's going to be gone, it's going to be assist. I mean, imagine these people promise, oh no, don't you worry, this technology is so powerful that it's just going to make everything just disappear. Like magic. Oh, really? Yeah, really. All predators hate their victims. I mean, they gaslight their victims into thinking that they give an F about them, but little did we know that they didn't give a single shred of a single F. And all they were doing was tokenizing us, commoditizing us, dehumanizing us, making us feel like we were part of their disgusting racketeering scheme, that we wanted to do it. Because yes, we bought the fake pitch. Believe it or not, at 12 years old, when they came to us, you're really gonna save a world. We thought, okay, well, they are wearing a military uniform. They are very pressed. They really pretend to really be so confident about their pitch. Yeah, this building is full of Danny Mastersons, you guys. I mean, this is where Julian operated. I came here. This is one of the last places I ever came to see Julian Schwartz because he wanted to interrogate me, and then I told him to go fuck himself. Do you see how different it is when you're an adult, when you're a child? At the end, where Scientology was really trying to intercept and trying to grab me and trying to bring me back to their thing, Julian brought me back to this disgusting building and told me that I needed to get interrogated, and I told him to go fuck himself and left. Never to talk to these people ever again. I was done with their disgusting stupidity, with their idiocy. Never mind that I didn't even know how disgusting it all really was. It took going to therapy to understand. So for all of you who are wondering if therapy helps, go see a therapist. Go find one that can really help you sort things out.
No, this side right here, all this is soft closure right here. So you're able to walk up and down this right now outside of event hours. That's hard closure there. You can't walk on that side of the sidewalk. This side, this is illegal for them to have the sign right here. So you see how they are, guys? This is what I'm talking about. The
Total
city just
illegal right there.
Right here, look at it. It says, look at it. Sidewalk closed for event setups. They don't have this sidewalk closed. This is a soft close here, so you can go up and down this, but here they're saying that it's closed. And once again, they're telling the city, yes, we're going to abide by all your rules and regulations, and they don't follow many of them. So it's just really upsetting to see that they're taking advantage of our city, our people, our tax dollars, and they just have no care for anybody that's not connected to their environment of wanting to rig them in and wheel them in and become a Scientologist and be part of this trafficking. It's sad to see. It just brings me.
Thank you, rather be in Maui.
Oh my God, I saw the cutest little dog. Oreo was his name.
Oreo?
Oreo, and he had like one black ear, one black butt, and he was like, so he looked like an Oreo.
It was more of an instinct than anything else.
Hey, what's up, buddy? How
What's
you
up?
doing?
Hey, how are
Hey,
you?
all right, it's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Laura around?
See, they're doing that there. It's doing some sort of a line.
Doing what? Where?
I don't know, it's gonna, I think, a camera holder or something like that.
Oh, I see.
And look at DOA down here, he's so cute.
What's up, sir?
What's up?
Hey, what's up, DOA?
Aren't they great?
Dude, you're a fucking legend, man.
Her garden.
Legend. I'm just trying to plant some plants.
Where are they gonna go planted?
I'm gonna go for
Where are
they're
they
on wheels.
being planted? On wheels?
They're
Yeah.
on wheel. It's a garden. It's a
They're
tree.
crappy ass wheels. I got different wheels for the bottom so that they can move around. And then I can
And they're
rotate
herbs,
them,
or
be in
herbs
and
for
out of
cooking,
shade.
and they're the
Herbs for cooking?
Yeah. Only the best.
only the best.
Only
fresh,
the best.
fresh,
I
fresh,
got,
fresh.
I got the kitchen is gonna be of the best homeless kitchen in the
LA
whole-
standards.
all of
LA
LA
standards.
Hello.
Yeah, this
I
is
need-
LA. It's Hollywood. I'm not. You know,
We need to
I'm
bring
gonna
your
do
ass
it all
down.
up.
We need to bring your ass down to Beverly Hills, okay?
Just wait. I want to go garbage picking in Beverly Hills.
Exactly.
That used to be one of my favorite things. Drive down the alley.
There's the
behind
out
the
there.
Yes,
The
yes.
furniture that is up there is unbelievable.
It's crazy. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I got the line of marigolds. I like the flowers and with the herbs. Just can't just limit.
Isn't that great, you guys? It just inspires you. Just like, just
only
think
have
that
so
you
much
can have that
space.
inside your house, and you can be picking
Oh yeah,
food,
no, I
herbs
would
for
have
dinner.
3 gardens. It's gonna be flowing with.
And you
It's
get
gonna
it
be
probably
like
at
the,
any hardware store, and it's
Tower
like
of
it's
Apple,
like
which
it's
is
perfect. I
flowers
love it. I
everywhere.
love it. So,
Of
of course, he always brings out these surprises.
What?
Anyways, okay, I think
Bacon
we're gonna say
sausage
goodnight,
is
you
great.
guys. Say goodbye to the boys, and maybe we'll see them tomorrow.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, that was cool.
All right, my friend. Good night, guys. Have a good one.
See you tomorrow. Okay? Good night, guys.
Ciao, ciao. Guys, thank you so much for supporting us. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate that you take the time to hear our plight and to stand next to us to advocate together for kids stuck in these disgusting hotels and commercial buildings. So many of you are writing so much wonderful support, and we are feeling the love and the support. And we know that there is going to be a day coming soon where there will be no more kids stuck inside of disgusting Scientology hotels or commercial buildings. Thank you so much. Good night.